Every piece of critical industrial infrastructure eventually faces the same enemy. Whether it's a massive refinery heat exchanger or a high-volume bakery oven, an inescapable layer of oil, carbon, and process debris will choke the system over time. Left alone, that buildup destroys thermal efficiency, throws rotating parts out of balance, and leads to mechanical failure. At a certain point, cleaning becomes a requirement, not a choice. The problem is that the heavy-duty techniques required to strip away industrial-grade grime often pose a direct threat to the sensitive machinery underneath. Maintenance leads are often forced to choose between the slow, accumulating damage of debris or the immediate, aggressive damage of the cure. Blasting equipment with high-pressure water might remove the dirt, but it forces moisture deep into the system. That breeds rust on cast iron components and creates an immediate short-circuit risk for electrical panels. Sandblasting strips surfaces bare, but it scatters abrasive grit everywhere. Even a small amount of that sand infiltrating a bearing housing will chew through the moving parts and destroy them. Heavy chemical solvents dissolve grease, but deploying toxic liquids inside a sterile food production line or a sealed manufacturing floor introduces an unacceptable risk of contamination. To use these traditional methods safely, plants have to shut down production, isolate sensitive components, and perform heavy mechanical teardowns just to prepare the equipment to be washed. Traditional cleaning creates a secondary problem: the time and cost required to collect and dispose of the resulting waste once the machine itself is clean. Vibe.FX addresses this by eliminating water, grit, and chemicals. Instead, they fire solid pellets of carbon dioxide at supersonic speeds. This shows the first phase, thermal shock. Dry ice hits at -78 degrees Celsius, causing oil and carbon to rapidly freeze, shrink, and break its bond. Immediately after, the carbon dioxide sublimates to a gas. It instantly expands, acting like a miniature explosion, lifting the dirt away. The most critical part of this reaction is the disappearance of the cleaning medium. The dry ice evaporates into the surrounding air. Because the blasting material literally vanishes, the traditional destructive rules of industrial maintenance no longer apply to the equipment. This vanishing property allows technicians to clean fully energized electrical control panels and motors while they are still in operation. There is no moisture introduced, and the carbon dioxide is non-conductive, which removes the risk of a short circuit. In the food industry, this allows for the sanitization of complex conveyors and packaging lines that require residue-free surfaces. It achieves food-grade standards without introducing water that could breed bacteria or toxic chemicals that could contaminate the product. On air-cooled heat exchangers, dry ice clears heavy fouling from delicate cooling fins, where other methods would be too aggressive. This restores heat transfer and operational efficiency without bending the fragile metal fins or leaving behind abrasive grit. The impact of dry ice blasting reaches the maintenance schedule itself, stripping away layers of logistical and administrative hurdles. It eliminates secondary waste entirely. There are no piles of contaminated sand to sweep up and no toxic slurries to pump out. Because the process is dry, there is no waiting time for components to dry before they can be safely powered back up. The lack of collateral damage means equipment rarely needs to be disassembled, significantly reducing the labor involved in a cleaning cycle. Facilities can now execute deep cleaning entirely in place, effectively bypassing the traditional maintenance teardown. When compared to a traditional shutdown, the timeline of dry ice blasting is significantly shorter. By removing the teardown, drying, and waste collection steps, the window required for maintenance shrinks. This efficiency is the core of Vibe.FX's approach, finding ways to maximize uptime for critical industrial assets. Sublimation allows cleaning to function as a surgical maintenance step, scheduled around production requirements, rather than dictating them. The result is precision and cleanliness, achieved without the typical trade-offs in schedule or equipment integrity. By resolving the core conflict of industrial cleaning, Vibe.FX helps facilities return to full production faster, keeping critical infrastructure active when it matters most.